All right, everybody. Happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully, everybody's getting ready for the first weekend of summer. Even though it's not first weekend of summer. Summer already came. It's on 22nd, but Memorial Day usually always is a staple of everybody's getting ready for the weekend. Especially, it is absolutely gorgeous. The weather here in New York and the Northeast. Hopefully, it's nice where you are. I know a lot of people are already breaking out early. I'm looking at the attended list. Actually, I'm actually impressed. A lot of you did show up today. That is awesome. That is great. But it's good to see you all and welcome everybody. I know yesterday I had so many events going on. We have a lot of new trial members that are going to be here. Make sure you do your orientation regarding about the cyber group room and everything else. But hopefully everybody enjoyed those events because let me tell you, the market has been quite fun lately. I mean, we had a little bit of a correction yesterday. Well, maybe a little bit bigger than a correction regarding the Dow being down. But you know what? I still want to go talk about this NVIDIA trade. And hopefully everybody's been watching the videos that I've been posting out. The video I posted on NVIDIA, I think, was everybody looking at block trading and looking at the big iceberg orders. Definitely had a lot to do with it. It is still holding up pretty strong. Just want to see what's going on in level 4 and see what's happening. There was this big order out there really kind of holding down the fort right around the 1050 price range. 1,000 now is going to be the more major support on that. But the longer it trades here, the longer, the consolidation goes on, the better it is. Unfortunately, this stock didn't help the market. You would think like all this news that's going on with AI and everything. And I think AI, like I said, it is definitely here for the future. It is definitely here for the future. This is not like some hype thing like, I don't know, maybe Bitcoin. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's a hype thing, but Bitcoin goes up, it goes down. It's it depends on the talk. EVs. Is the world going to EVs forever? I mean, some of you here have second thoughts on it. Pot stocks. It can go on and on and on. But AI, let me tell you, I've being on the internet for all my life, and dealing, doing webinars and stuff. And you're seeing if you're on social media and stuff like that, everything is predicated AI, and NVIDIA definitely has a lot to do with it. The question is, we have to find other AI stocks that are obviously going to trickle down into that and benefit from. Because if companies start getting into it, it is going to affect it. Now you could see the stock here in AI, on NVIDIA how it's doing, but there were other ones also. NVDL, something a little bit on the less expensive side. This obviously you could see, the more of the ETF on the NVIDIA trade, similar to like the Tesla one, the TSLL trade. This is like they all have their little ETF that's out there, but that one did pretty well. But listen, there were other stocks out there that we traded. There's some big ones that are moving also. I want to talk about the ones that are moving first. ONMD that we traded yesterday. That one was an absolute great winner, and sure enough, it's gone the way down again. But listen, stock's holding here pretty strong. It was nice early in the morning, and then it had a really good afternoon run. I thought this was one of the afternoon runs that some of you who here came in the afternoon. Look at that, 3:30. That thing ran from $1.20 all the way to almost $2 a share. That is a very big run. I like that stock. I'm putting it still on the watch list. ONMD. I want to keep an eye on that one. Listen, that's how we find them. Day traders turn into swing trades. I talked about that yesterday. So that one looks pretty good. FFIE also was a nice little pop yesterday. I don't know what's up with this stock. It's starting to become, I think, a swing trade. I think it's becoming a swing trade. Now, this stock, let me just go back. For some of you who have never been here before, this stock was always up in the $4,000 price range. It had some reverse stock splits that got destroyed. But even as of last year, it was in the $100 price range. That's not a reverse stock split. But it's been holding up here pretty strong. I kind of like it. I'm going to consider doing a swing trade on this stock. I love bottom fishing. Hey, remember Carvana? We saw Carvana, and this is all the way down at $12 last year, and we saw it right around November. It was like 28. Look where it is. Went to 125. So listen, some of these things that got really crushed, they do come back. And listen, Carvana, even at 125, this stock in the pandemic days was all the way up in 350. Look at that, all the way up there. So we find them, and the way we find them is with day trading them. All right. So hopefully that kind of gives you a little sense of, trending. This one was a nice little short too yesterday. BILI, that one was a nice little trend up, and it came back down. And also Boyle, took a little big hit. That has been a really nice little short-term swing trade, $10 to 20, up almost 100%. She's starting to back off. She did back off a lot. Very difficult to day trade, everyone. Just be very, very careful when it comes to trading stocks like that. By the way, that link right there, I'm going to just copy and paste it and put it on social media on our YouTube channel. So if anybody didn't watch that video here, let me just put this in this room over here. Guys, make sure you click on it, and there it is. All right, so let's talk about today. All right, what do we expected today? Do I have to say it again that I hate holidays? All right, because it kind of screws everything up. Everyone's already leaving. I dropped my kids off to school, and it looked like a ghost town. It looks like everyone already checked out. But market is up about 50 points as of right now in pre-market. We're doing pretty good on some of the weight loss drugs. Eli Lilly's still doing pretty good. I still like that stock. I want to keep an eye on this stock right here. This is the actual ETF they came out with. They actually did come out with an ETF for weight loss drug. Believe that? And believe me, there's more than one. I'm going to keep a close eye on this because if it does look good, I might do a swing trade on that one too. But there are stocks that are moving as a day trade. I want to start off with this AKAN. A lot of you here this morning were trading this earlier. And the issue with this stock, though, is this. There's a lot of orders out there that are holding back on it right now in pre-market. I'll show you right here. You see all these orders, $7, $6.50, $6. See all those big iceberg orders? There's no real big buyers out there. So I want to be a little cautious on it. I'm putting on the watch list, AKAN. But it is because it is the biggest percentage gain, up 125%. But it is up a lot. You might get some profit taking going on. Let's see how she opens up in the morning. This one, on the other hand, 6 million shares trade in pre-market. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit all over the place too. I'm looking at orders here. You see it right here? Somebody just showed up for 13,000, 4,000 share seller. Another stock. It's got no real trend. You see it right here? I mean, you got this buy right here. It's got some support levels around the 350, which we could see that 12,000 shares, but 12,000 at 6 million already traded. I don't know, but it's tradable. It's cheap. Got a good spread. Great pre-market volume. Everything we're looking for. All right. Next one on the list, BSFC. Did I look at this one? I didn't load this one up. BSFC. Wow, this one took a nasty hit. Looks like almost as bad as the FFIE. This thing went all the way down from about $100 down to $3. Can we get a dead cat bounce on this one? Blue Star Foods had a good little early morning run, kind of building some support levels here. Not really see a couple of orders that showed up around 335. Not bad. BSFC, it's going on the watch list. We'll keep an eye on that one. What else we got going on here? This one's up about 20%. Looks like it's trending up a little bit. Another $90 stock that got destroyed. Wow. SMFL. And these now, do they automatically become a small cap? Because people always ask me, like yesterday, like, oh, you trade a lot of like penny stocks. No, I say that. I do not trade penny stocks. And I told you why. Because they are non-reporting and and I can go on and on. Number two, some people look at, I just trade small cap stocks because they're cheaper. But you know what? When the stock was 90, was it a small cap stock then? I don't know. Anyway, this stock's got some big resistance levels that showed up right around here. See these orders right here? This guy laddered down for about 20,000. He was out here at $4, went to 380. It's been holding here pretty strong right here. That's, it's got to get past that. SMFL. Now, remember, I talked about this yesterday in one of the webinars that I did. I said, listen, iceberg orders are what makes support and resistance. But if that order gets filled, we saw what happened with NVIDIA, right? All right, so I think I'm probably done. What's this, CCI? This one's CCG trying to go up. Let me see, volume is light. Let me see what the orders look like on this one. CCG, it's kind of flat. Yeah, kind of flat. I got a little buying with some balls going on here. I'll put this on the B list. There's a FFIE. Okay, this thing's starting to push up a little bit. Losers. I want to keep an eye on this stock. I said this earlier, this one right here. This VSTM, this thing just got destroyed. Had a big run up. Got some big support levels here. And when I go back in history, I could see a lot of support levels right around here, around 360. So that one could be interesting. VSTM. All right, we got that one right there. Summit, that was the one from me. We trade that too. A couple of, that was a pretty nice mover. That one's taking a big hit. That doesn't look too good. Pharmaceutical stocks on a downtrend, not a good sign. Don't know if she's on your short list. KLD on the losers list. Okay, New York Stock Exchange. I looked earlier. I didn't see anything. DEC. What the hell is DEC? $1,000 stock? I can't. How many $1,000 stocks are out there? I didn't think there were really that many. All right, this is the opposite. Wow, this thing took a big hit. KOLD is the opposite of Boyle. So Boyle's down. KOLD is probably up. All right, so that pretty much does it there. All right, so listen, let's talk about what's going to happen for today. So first of all, I always like to say, my fellow veterans, thanks for keeping us safe. It's not just a holiday for people to take off. Let's kind of always recognize what you've done. Thank you for your service. I'm looking forward to going on my boat this weekend and going and seeing the Blue Angels performing every year. It's the most unbelievable, spectacular show I think I get to see for the year. If anyone has the opportunity, go out and go. Just don't enjoy. Have a nice little barbecue. Kind of make sure and thank you those our servicemen for helping us out. Always appreciate it what they do for us. But going as a trader, just be very careful going to this morning. It doesn't look like you're going to have that much action. But you know what? I'll tell you the truth. Sometimes you will find things that will move. What happens? A lot of people checked out. Companies have to come out with news. You're not going to have any earnings or anything like that. But you will probably find a couple of things that will show up out of nowhere and make that big pop. So listen, it's not over yet. So just want to let you know, we always might find something. And in the afternoon, listen, just make sure you subscribe to our alert service. Make sure if you're watching on social media, make sure you subscribe to our X channel. We send our tweets, and then make sure you give us a thumbs up and always be on our listen to our videos. All right. But let's not get too cocky. Let's focus on nickels and dimes today. Another thing to remind everyone, Josh just told you, phase 2 is going on today. So it's a great day to kind of sit there and learn. If you can't make class, it will be recorded. If you're new here to Cyber Trade University and you're in the cyber group room, just want to remind everyone, this is a trading room. This is not a teaching room. Okay. So please don't buy anything. I know that we have some of you here. I think it was Jenny that's sitting there, likes to chat. I see you're talking. Please, I know you're a trial member. You're of the room. You know what? We didn't teach you how to trade. The goal is you want to see how other people trade that we taught and see if they make money. Don't look at us. We don't make any recommendations. We just take you out fishing. All right. We know where the fish are. That's what we do. All right. Because remember, you have to hit the button at the end of the day. Let's get ready, everyone. 15 minutes. Time to take a break. If you're watching on social media, on the top left-hand corner, just take your phone, scan that QR code. You could join our trading room, and all day long, you can see what's going on instead of just being here at 9 a.m. at 2:30. So feel free to come and join us and, have some fun in our room. In the meantime, if I don't see you, enjoy your weekend. We are closed on Monday. Don't forget, we'll be back here on Tuesday. So get ready for that. So let's try to make today a fun day. All right. We'll pick up where we left off. And then hopefully, don't spoil the weekend. All right. Don't get too crazy and get too cocky. But if we see something, we'll say something. Good luck, everyone.